Good morning, class 9. Today we will discuss model of an atom given by Thomson and then Rutherford experiment. So first we will start with the Thomson model. After the discovery of electron and proton by J.J. Thomson and Goldstein, first time J.J. Thomson gave the figure of an atom or gave a model in which he told that where the electrons and protons are present. According to him, an atom is a positively charged sphere in which protons are present. Second, he said that the negatively charged electron are also embedded in this sphere. And the third point, he said that an atom is electrically neutral. It means there is no net charge present on an atom. This is because in an atom, the number of positively charged protons and number of negatively charged electrons are equal and they balance the charge of each other, and hence there is no net charge present in an atom, because we know that the protons carry positive and electrons carry negative charge. They are present in equal numbers, so they cancel the charge of each other, and hence an atom is electrically neutral. Similarly, Thomson said that in their model, an atom is a positively charged sphere due to protons and electrons are embedded inside it. It means electrons he resemble with the dry fruits and protons the base of that cake. And so that Thomson model is also called a plum pudding model. The limitation of Thomson model, it was that there was no any proof of experimental support of Thomson model, so that this was rejected. But after that, finally their model was accepted, and it was accepted that the subatomic particles, protons and electrons are present in all atoms. After Thomson, Rutherford discovered the nucleus of an atom, that is the center of an atom. For that, he had done the experiment, and their experiment was called alpha scattering experiment, because he had struck the alpha particles on a gold foil. Students, before we discussing the Rutherford experiment, first of all we will discuss the what are the alpha rays and how it produce. Alpha rays, alpha we will denote it by this. It carry the 4 unit mass and having 2 unit positive charge. This is similar like the helium nuclei, because helium nuclei also contain 2 unit positive charge and having mass 4 unit. Alpha rays produced mostly from the radioactive elements. Radioactive elements like radium, thorium, polonium, they produce the rays, and these rays contain the alpha rays. We can collect the alpha rays by placing the radium in a lead box. So this is the figure of alpha scattering experiment, in which this one is the lead block and radium is placed in it. When radium produces the rays, alpha rays, this alpha rays passes through a slit, and then after it strike on a gold foil. This one is a gold foil. The 3 major points which was observed by the Rutherford, that are, first he had observed maximum alpha rays when it strike on a thin gold foil passed straight without any deflection. There is no any deflection. They passed straight through the gold foil and strike on a zinc sulfide screen. Second point, he had observed few alpha rays which are strike on a gold foil, they deflected, few are deflected through the small angle and few are deflected through large angle. These are the alpha rays which are deflected through small angle, so there is minor deflection. The third point, he had observed very few alpha rays which are just passing through the center of atom of gold foil. They strike on the gold foil and turn in their original path, means after striking they comes back in their original path. this indicate, and these are the alpha rays in very few numbers. So there is major deflection. They deflected through a major angle and it deflected in their original path. Thus, on the basis of that three observations, Radha gave the three conclusion. First is, he said that maximum alpha particles are passed straight without any deflection. It means the maximum part of an atom is empty. On the basis of second observation, he concluded that few alpha rays deflected through small and few alpha rays deflected through large angle. It means there were some obstructions are present in the inside an atom in the path of alpha rays, and hence they are deflected. This one shown the deflection of alpha rays, minor deflection. This is the minor deflection due to the obstructions are present inside an atom. Third point, he said that very few alpha rays, one or two alpha rays, after striking on gold foil, they come back in their original part. It means the center of atom is dense. Something is present inside and in the center of atom, and hence repulsion is taking place, or which do not allow to pass the alpha rays through the center. And on the basis of these observation and conclusion, Rutherford discovered the nucleus of an atom. Now we discuss the features of Rutherford model of an atom. Now we will discuss features of Rutherford model of an atom. Rutherford gave the model. In their model, he said that an atom is spherical, in which positive charged protons are present in the center of atom. Center of atom is called nucleus, and around the nucleus this space is called extranuclear space. In the extranuclear space, subatomic particles, electrons carry negative charge, they are present. These electrons are not stationary, they revolve around the nucleus. He said that the radius of nucleus is very small as compared to the radius of an atom. The radius of nucleus is 10 to the power 5 times less than that of the radius of an atom.